Welcome everybody to a brand new classic Let's Play. I am your host Sean.
And I'm Isaac.
And we're gonna be playing a game that just came out. Oh my god. Amazing. There we go.
Yeah,
the
see?
puns have already started.
They started already.
So, so Isaac and I have been playing the shit out of this game, and I think everyone has, because it's
man, who hasn't?
selling like crazy. And you can go to File Select Screen.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta set settings. That
Yes, just a new empty file, yeah.
Yeah, so...
What difficulty?
We're actually...
normal or...
It's up to you, because Isaac's gonna play this game.
Yeah!
Not me! I know I said on a Let's Play a while back, I'm the bigger Spider-Man fan. I've been reading the comics since I was a kid, but I decided to be a fanboy and talk about Spider-Man trivia while he plays the game.
I'll just play on normal.
Yeah, why not? We'll definitely turn on those subtitles.
Oh, yeah.
And probably make them bigger, so go to accessibility, because the subtitles are pretty small.
Oh yeah, they are.
So let's go for big subtitles, and if you want to put the background on, that's up to you.
No,
it just gives
good.
Yeah, so they can read, because look at us.
We talk a lot.
We always talk during cutscenes.
It's a habit.
It's well, games are so cutscene story dialogue heavy now. It's like
it's hard not to.
You have
it's
to
hard
do,
not
you
to.
have to do it nowadays. I'm sorry, it just is.
It just is. But yeah, super excited. Love this game. Played the shit out of it. Not a hard game to platinum, but
it's actually the easiest platinum I've ever gotten.
Yeah, same here. The only platinum I've ever gotten. But that's because I don't really try to get the platinums.
If it depends on if it's a pain in the ass, I don't really bother with it. Like, I loved Horizon Zero Dawn, and
so you platinumed
I platinumed it. But when the DLC came out, there were a few trophies where I was like, "Fuck this!" Some of the hunting grounds, I'm like, still got that platinum.
Well, you do. I remember.
I don't give a shit,
dude. I remember you. I remember watching you play it, and you were like fighting these two robotic bears.
Yeah.
They were kicking the shit out of you.
Those things are hard, man.
I bet. Weren't you like under-leveled?
Yeah, I was.
You didn't know like like you could see the levels, and so you were under-leveled.
Yeah,
But the fact that you were able to do it under-level, that's just skill.
I love that game.
And patience.
I love that game. It's one of my favorite games.
I haven't beat it, but I'm halfway done with it. It's fun.
It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably my favorite PlayStation game, but this is really up there. But it's Spider-Man, so that's kind of unfair.
What about Last of Us or God of War?
Well, technically,
or Dad of Boy?
Well, technically, The Last of Us is a PlayStation 3 game that was ported to the Xbox to the PS4.
Oh yeah, that's right. What about Dad of Boy then?
Dad of Boy is really good, but it's not a game that you're gonna replay the shit out of once you beat it, in my opinion.
All units.
Yeah, I guess that.
I love the intro of this game, by the way. This might be the first game where we're actually gonna be relevant to what we're gonna talking about stuff that's actually going on.
Yeah, man. Because we know.
Because it's one of those. Spider-Man is one of those subjects that I can talk about for a very long time.
Yeah, man. I mean, like for those web shooters, for example, dude. I mean, look at them.
By the way, whoever made this song is probably so happy that it's in the game because now they're gonna get famous now.
I know.
I looked up the song on YouTube and all the comments were, "Wow! Oh, look at that! Did you see that Easter egg?
Yeah.
They had the poster of when he was a wrestler.
Yeah. No, but
pay your bills.
No, but like a cool thing is like at the beginning they show like that, like he's evolved, like not like his suit despite being like basic, like
yeah,
he's improved upon it,
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
I like that. But isn't it weird though? Like this is like one of the only times you really hear this type of like song, and like
I think it's just to set the mood. Like you're probably really happy to play this game.
Yeah.
So like I said, Isaac's actually gonna be playing this game because I beat the game not that long ago, and I don't want to like play it as directly after I beat it, because I feel like it's gonna get too repetitive. Besides, I got to play the new Tomb Raider.
It's true, man. You gotta play it.
Didn't finish Rise before the game came out, but oh well.
Oh well, but hey, man. Small sacrifices,
we're gonna eventually upload it, people, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, man, small sacrifices.
Hey, at least we're playing this shortly after it came out.
Yeah, dude, that's the first time.
Gotta see if we can get on that hype train for them views.
We gotta get them views, man.
Yeah, I know.
It's fine. No, we don't really care about that.
I don't really care about that. This is just a hobby.
This is a hobby.
This is just a hobby I do for fun.
This is enjoyment.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like pleasure reading.
So...
Or pleasuring
I was
yourself.
actually really happy to see...
what
I really like about this game is that they really introduce like elements from like the newer era of Spider-Man. Like,
oh yeah, I like that too.
Like Brand New Day Spider-Man. Even though I haven't read the Brand New Day comics because it came out after One More Day, and I was like, ah, fuck Spider-Man after that. But now that Mary
Casada.
Jane and Peter are pretty much back together now, thanks to Nick Spencer, even though I hate his guts as a human being. But hey, he's a writer. He did the right thing.
He writes good stories.
I know. So thank you for that. And they're coming out with those big brand new day complete collections, so I might as well watch it.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, we're gonna see a lot of elements from this. In fact, this whole story is an adaptation of the very first brand new day story.
Yeah.
Because the first one had Mr. Negative.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. So this is an adaptation along with being its own thing as well, and I really like that.
You know, I think I liked about this is the fact that they, made Mr. Negative one of like the main antagonists. Because like.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't really hear much about Mr. Negative.
This is the first ever thing he's ever been in besides the comics.
Yeah, exactly. So I like that. I like that they're giving
a new villain. I mean, because out of all the newer Spider-Man villains they've tried to make stick, because they tried a shit ton of villains. Does anyone remember Big Wheel?
No.
Does anyone remember Boomerang?
I'm gonna assume that he fought with sticks.
Yes. That would redirect back towards you. But yes, no, Big Wheel, best Spider-Man villain.
Yeah, man.
So anyway, I'm just really happy because even though I didn't hate everything about post One More Day Spider-Man, there were some things that I liked, but as a premise, I just wasn't into the whole, it was just such a shitty storyline. It was like, hey, hey, those rants are actually appropriate now.
Yeah, dude.
I remember when we would rant about that, and people were like, why the fuck are they ranting about a Spider-Man comic?
It's like, get over it.
It was like over a decade ago, and I'm like, you get over it.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I still know people who are bitching. I'm over it now because, they basically have stated that they're just going to ignore it from now on. But
they should, man. That's how it should be.
It's a shitty story. I mean, we pretty much ignored that garbage Sins Past storyline. Wait, it happened? Wait, what's Sins Past? I never heard about that one.
Yeah, man.
What is that story?
No, but yeah, like, there's like a lot of material, man. I mean,
well, yeah, exactly. Like I love the feast thing.
The feast thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I like that too.
I
thought that was a cool element.
That. I like how. I like Ant-Man in this game.
I
like how she's more active and she's not this feeble old woman that doesn't do anything. Like they always portray, fucking street sweeper.
No, but I know what you mean. Like they always make her seem like, I don't know, like always the helpless victim,
Well, yeah. So they just did a really good job of that. And what else did they do that I really liked? They kind of had parts of Superior Spider-Man in here. I mean, we won't spoil too many things, but because this is a newer game, and people might be playing this because like I said, this game's what, 2 weeks old now?
Yeah, it's not even, it's still pretty new.
It just came out 2 weeks ago, so we're not gonna spoil. But we've beaten the game, but we're not gonna spoil anything huge for the storyline. We'll try not to.
Yeah,
but. Spoiler alert, Venom isn't in this game.
Oh.
Is not in this game.
Well, yeah, he's not. I was trying to remember a time when he was, but yeah, he's not.
He's not in this game. I know.
Yeah.
I love and another thing I liked was the intro of Yuri Watanabe. I felt like they fucked up royally, because I have the storyline where she ended up becoming the vigilante, the Mist, I think that was her name.
Oh,
and she was kind of like, yeah, that's what it was. She was like a masked vigilante, but was also like a Punisher type of thing. And it just didn't work because I like the idea of Spider-Man having like his own version of like a Commissioner Gordon to a certain extent.
Oh yeah,
like I always like that idea. I feel like that's a really solid idea, and so the fact that they brought her in this and they had her keep her the same way is like my thing with Spider-Man is like, and what I like about Insomniac Games, like, oh, this is a Spider-Man that's been around for 8 years. It's like after a while, the police are gonna be on his side.
Yeah.
So it makes total sense.
I mean, it makes sense. And after a while,
they would eventually team up with him and whatnot.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, I was thinking about it. I mean, there's like enemies like the Rhino, Electro, the Vulture. I mean, they can't beat these guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Spider-Man can, like, seriously, like, even if you don't like the guy, there comes a time when you're like, all right, I need the help,
Yeah, no kidding.
Plus, I also love the fact that you can tell that Insomniac, like, they they love the character. You can tell that. They didn't do this just because they want to make a profit. Well, they did it because they love the character.
I think I think Marvel went up to PlayStation and they said we want to make we want an exclusive game on your console, and they offered it to Insomniac and they said you can pick one character. They immediately chose Spider-Man, which I think makes sense because he is the most popular Marvel character, and you know, like because of the resurgence that people have had in terms of thanks to
the Marvel Cinematic
Tom
Universe.
Holland and you know Nick Spencer, like bringing back Spider-Man to a more traditional, like with Mary Jane and all that. Like people are back into Spider-Man now in all media.
Yeah,
people are back into Spider-Man in the comics. People are back into him into movies. And now it's like, okay, what do? We gotta do games. Cartoons are a different story because like they've all been. I mean, I even heard that Disney XD one, like not Ultimate Spider-Man, but the one that came out like last year. Or,
Ultimate,
like,
right?
No, that just ended. It was the it's the new. I think it's just called Marvel Spider-Man. It's literally has the same title as this one.
Oh, really? Oh wait, yeah, it's a terrible one.
Yeah,
right?
well, I heard it's actually gotten better.
Ah, okay.
So they're doing the obligatory, you know, Venom episode, which is like, I swear to God, if you don't know fucking Venom's origin story by now, like Jesus Christ.
I know.
Don't worry, we'll be ranting about these Sony movies that they want to make that will have Spider-Man characters, but not have Spider-Man.
That doesn't seem like a smart,
right.
you know? I mean, come on.
I'm just gonna, I want to praise Spider-Man in this episode, and in the next one, I'm gonna rant about that because
That's fine,
I want to be all positive. And by the way, no, he doesn't kill people when he
like,
launches people off. I thought so too.
Yeah, but
if you look closely,
they actually gets
they webbed up. He puts a little thing on them, and they webbed a building. See, like that guy right there.
Yeah.
He fell down, but he's attached to the window. So because it's Spider-Man 2, the 2004 game. Like, you could just literally just shove people down the fucking...
Yeah, no, I love that.
The fucking water, and Spider-Man does not give two shits.
Oh yeah, and the finishers. You know, you can, you know, after a while, like, the focus, it builds up. And you can, you know, do, like, these finishers, and those come in really handy, especially with, like, when you're crowded, you know, it's pretty good for crowd control.
I save them for enemies that are a pain in the ass.
What I do is usually, like, you know, because later on, you know, you get, you know, more bars to focus. Like, I would spend 1 bar on the enemies, right? And I'd try to save at least 1 bar for, like, to heal in case something happened, you know?
Yeah.
So you never know.
There's no evidence left. If I go in this way.
No, but I enjoyed playing this, man. I really
well, of
did.
course, it's a great game. I think it's my favorite superhero game. I think it's better than Batman Arkham games, but that's my opinion. I know a lot of people are gonna get kind of butthurt, but you knew the comparisons were gonna get made. You gotta go with that Ven up there, dude.
I know. I'm just kind of messing around.
No, you just forgot about it.
A little bit of both.
Just admit it.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both.
I like walking around as Spider-Man. It makes me feel like Spider-Man.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I have done that. Just walk around. Like I stop.
Yeah. Oh, you could do a vent.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Like I stop swinging, like, and I just walk around for a little.
Yeah, turn around because.
I know, like high five people and stuff.
You literally do the Spider-Man 3 thing. Hey, with the fingers.
I know. That's funny, dude. It's awesome.
I forgot my password.
I forgot my password.
Yeah, but it's like little things like that I love it. Like they really put a lot of love into it. Like when you're doing web swinging, right, and you're like landing on roofs and stuff. Like there's like a lot of neat little animations for it, you know?
Right. I thought that was everyone. Yeah. I thought there was one guy that was still active.
I think it's because, you know, we've played it. We started playing it on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah, so there was probably
more
enemies.
Exactly. There were more enemies and more health, you know.
Oh look, it's the one character that I thought was gonna be a big deal, but after this he kind of goes away.
Yeah, it's a shame, you know.
I thought they were gonna.
I feel like he was underused, you know.
I think so, but.
True, but that's part of my charm.
But like, I don't know. I just felt like they could have used him a bit more. I feel like if it's Insomniac, a lot of people want a Daredevil game.
That'd be interesting.
And so some people are saying, oh, maybe they're saving him for a Daredevil game because he's more of a Daredevil villain nowadays than he is a Spider-Man villain. He started off as a fucking Spider-Man villain.
That's true.
In fact, he was the reason why Peter unretired from being Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like you're bringing back a lot of like old memories, dude.
What, me?
Yeah, dude, it's been a while since I remember this stuff.
I know. Because that was Spider-Man No More.
Oh yeah.
Where I can't remember why it was, because I haven't read that thing in a really long time. But I know he retired, and the reason why he came back was because the Kingpin was causing crime to go up or something like that.
Something like that.
And that's why he came back.
An explosion just.
I mean, it makes sense.
I feel like Spider-Man has retired a couple of times.
Hasn't he?
I'll make sure no one
I feel like he has a few times. I'm not counting Superior Spider-Man because, you know, that literally wasn't a choice.
Yeah. That was forced retirement.
Literally. I'm stuck in my own brain and Dr. Octopus is in my body.
Oh no.
Oh, I'll never forget I was reading it. And throughout the process, he's trying to get into Mary Jane's pants. And he gives up, but he realized, oh wait, I have all the memories of all the times Peter's had sex with him. And so you literally see him about to, you know, do some horrible things. And someone in the back was like, it would have been so funny if Spider-Man's like ghost was Peter's ghost was in the background going no, and Mephisto was just laughing in the background.
Dude, I bet
it would have been so funny. They didn't do that. I wish they did though. That would have been funny as fuck.
It would have been funny.
We're pinned down.
So
I'll lift it.
that's right. Dan Slott he wrote some parts of the story.
Got it?
So, and if you like Dan Slott's Spider-Man, that's good for you. Some of it I really enjoyed, but other parts I was like, okay, dude, you've been writing this for way too long.
Wow.
He's been writing that thing for half my life.
Wow, half your life?
Half my life. He wrote Spider-Man for about 10 to 11 years, maybe even longer.
Wow, that's pretty long.
So that's about as long as I've been alive, or half as long as my lifespan. And it's like, okay, dude, enough.
That's pretty nuts. Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, he even admitted after Spider-Verse he ran out of ideas.
Yeah, well,
And it really showed, because I did not like that Parker Industries stuff.
oh yeah, it wasn't that like
That was like Iron Man, with
yeah.
Spider-Man. And now he's writing Iron Man. And I went, well, if you want to write Iron Man,
Then
go
write-
ahead.
then write Iron Man.
And
Dude.
he
No
did.
one's stopping you.
Apparently it's decent. And I was like, well, there you go. If he really wants to write Iron Man, go ahead.
Iron Man? I feel like I'm.
You're going the right way.
Okay, yeah, like you know, I forget.
You ran into that cop, and that's what got you just. And no, you can't throw those back yet, my dude.
But dude, when you can, like, seriously, like the powers you can get in so nice and
Dude, when I was playing this last night, I was playing the same scene.
Yeah.
This guy launched another rocket into it. When I dodged it, it blew up right in the guy's face, and he fell down. And I went, "Did he die?"
Dude, that's
He
funny.
had to have
He
died.
had to have died.
I'm sorry.
Well, you can throw them back at him, you know?
Well, when you get that power.
Yeah, when you get that power up, but
But it's like I was like, did that guy die? That's what I thought to myself, and I'm like, he's dead. He has to be. There's no way. I mean, I can take a fucking thing to the face because I'm Spider-Man.
But you know,
He's not.
They're not. They're not as durable.
Let's get through this.
You
Yeah,
know?
you're right. I always go straight forward for some reason in that part.
Yeah.
Settle down. I've got.
I'm alive.
I'm alive. Dude, I like that song. I thought that was a great way to introduce, you know, like
Oh, I know.
the web swinger. And it's like also the transition, you know, like from as soon as you're out there, you know, you just start swinging. I like that. You know, it was simple and to the point.
Yeah, it's like we don't need a million hours based off tutorial that has nothing to do with story because we're already doing that here.
Yeah, I think they understood that people want to be Spider-Man. Also, look at
I'm
that.
just glad
Look
this
how
is
nice that looks.
I'm just glad this isn't a fucking origin story.
Well, I think a lot of people were sick of it too. I mean, everybody, like at
At
this
this
point,
point,
everybody
how
knows
do
the
you-
origin
you
story
have
of
to-
Spider-Man.
If you don't know it by now, I assume there's some. If you don't know it by now, I just assume there's something wrong with you.
And you'd be correct in that.
By the way, I love
assumption.
how Insomniac is the maker of those walkie-talkies.
Oh yeah.
Their studio is actually in this game
Product placement much? Hell yeah.
for a game we made.
Hell yeah.
Oh, shield enemies. See,
Shield.
I always save the fucking focus finisher for these.
I always
assholes.
save them for the guys with the batons.
Yeah, but that's later in the game.
Yeah, true, but you know, it's just like I don't know. It feels like the guys with the batons are more annoying because I feel like the shield enemies don't attack you as often.
Yeah,
You know, the baton guys.
they're
you
just
know,
annoying.
They're annoying. You know.
So your plan didn't.
Oh no, I got hit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. See, Knuckles wouldn't have gotten hit.
Yes, he would've.
Oh, Fuckles, it's Knuckles.
Oh fuck, 'cause it's Knuckles. Dude, where'd that come from?
I saw it on Reddit.
Dude.
Remember that thing I showed you? Wow, this is really edgy. And then someone's like, is this on the Shadow the Hedgehog Facebook page?
Oh yeah, dude, that's funny. Dude, I love it. Like, you know, if you touch the fire, you can hurt yourself. I'm not gonna do it, but
I know. I tested that to see if it was true.
I know that was the first thing I did.
Him down. Now.
There, take him down. If you really think about it, Wilson Fisk is just a brute in this game.
He
and
really is.
You fight like mini versions of him throughout the game after this.
It's funny at the very like I'm gonna be honest, like at the beginning, even after I played it again, you know, like the mini brutes, like at the very beginning, they're like annoying to deal with.
Oh, I hate those guys.
You know, I hate them. You know, like
forget to put
between spider and man.
you know, but
I will not forget to put the hyphen between spider and man when I upload this.
no, but it's like, you know, they're annoying to deal with. You know, and then when you like get more leveled up, you're like, these guys are cannon fodder. I mean, there's some kind of
once you get the impact web, they're not as big of a deal.
yeah. Because it webs them up right away.
I know.
You do know I can still see.
Yeah, I like that one ability that lets you like spin them around. Fucking faggots. I of course meant no, I meant what I said. I meant what I said.
Okay, dude, whatever. Push circle to dodge. Thank you, game. I wouldn't have remembered otherwise.
It's reloading.
Oh no, Aaron probably forgot.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he did.
Of course he fucking did.
I think he died to them. Yeah.
You died to this?
Not me, but Aaron.
No, I know. I'm like, who dies to this?
Aaron.
It's so easy. I just
Oh,
explained everything.
I think it was confused.
What's wrong, Willie? You see me?
Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Because we are literally commenting over this, and he is performing just fine. So there's no excuse. There's no excuse. I don't want to hear commentary is what makes you shit. Because you have to focus on that.
Yeah, well.
That's bullshit.
Well, like the thing with you and me, it's like.
Being open.
Thing with you and me, it's like we've already beat the game, you know.
Yeah, but still, like, even I wasn't that bad.
That's true. Even I wasn't that bad either.
This guy can be a pain in the ass, though. I'm not gonna lie.
That's true.
Damn! Whoop his bald ass. Oh shit.
Hey, take that, Wilson Fisk.
Yeah, nobody calls you the Kingpin anymore because of the fucking Daredevil show. I don't know why they didn't call him the Kingpin in that.
Maybe they're saving it. You know, maybe it's like
I guess, but
maybe they'll give him the
maybe
title
they don't
later
want to
on.
associate it with that awful Daredevil movie.
Oh yeah, I remember
I used
that.
to watch that thing all the time as a kid, and I was like, wow, you really do have shit taste when you're a kid.
You do. Like, I'm trying to think of a shit movie that I watched when I was a kid. I watched them, so I know they were. So I know they were there.
He's too fast.
He's too fast.
He's too fast, boss.
He's too fast.
Boss.
Boss.
Hey, boss, we gotta fight the Kingpin, boss.
I gotta get rid of the cannon fodder first.
Oh,
Shit!
I'd save the focus for the Kingpin.
Nah, man, cannon fodder first. Trust me.
No, I meant use the circle and triangle combo on him.
No, boss.
So that way. Okay, it's just. There you go.
I know, dude. I love doing that. I was like, take that, bitch.
Oh man. What the? Oh, that's right. Wilson Fisk is now the mayor of New York.
Oh yeah.
I was like, well, that's kind of awkward. Or is Matt?
Well, no,
the
it,
mayor?
no, it's Osborn, right?
No, in this, I'm talking about in the Marvel comics as of right now.
Ah.
Because
Did he
Wilson
get...
Fisk used to be the mayor. I don't know if it's Matt now. I can't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh no! Don't break my back!
Oh no!
I thought it was Bane for a moment.
I know, but he did that. I was like, ah, shit! I was like, he's gonna do a Batman.
He's gonna break my back. There we go. Quick time events, by the way, aren't a big deal. In
They're
this
not that
game.
bad.
It's not. They're not that bad.
I'm not that bad. I'm alive, and I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
I'm it.
I'm Spider-Man.
Bam, bam, bitch, 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 bitch.
Get hits.
Fuck Spider Punch.
Spider Punch. Ooh. Spider Web.
I love the movie reference here.
So, should we kiss now?
I love it, dude. But I love the banter too. It's like you can tell there's history there. You know?
What, between these two?
Well, Spider-Man specifically, like, you know?
Oh, I know.
And the contempt that, like, Fisk cast for Spidey.
Oh, I know.
You can tell there's history there. Anyways, we should call it a part after this cutscene.
Well, yeah. I would beat the tutorial level in less than one part. Aaron.
Seriously, like, I do wonder if, like, if like, I love the Grumps, dude. I love them. But, like, I wonder if, like, if Aaron really sucks at the games or, like...
Sometimes I think it's part of an act.
Sometimes I think so, too, but...
I think it's just an excuse to make Series A longer and, to make it for jokes.
I think so. I mean, the outcome's pretty fun, but it's like...
All right, even though I said a line that made me seem like I was significant to the story, I'm not.
Yeah. And even
See, end of an era, end of a part. We'll see you guys in the next video.